what it is and what it ain't, YouTube. It's your girl Sierra Nicole, but you can call me Cece if you feeling me. What's up, y'all? It's been a little minute. My apologies, but I want to say thank you so much for 80 lovely subbies. Like what? Okay, we are growing the community. So you need to tell a friend that they should come on over, okay? Like, comment, subscribe, and make sure that they hit the bell so they can be notified every single time I upload. In today's video, we are going to be talking about my weight loss transformation. So if you want to hear about how hormones affect weight loss, make sure you go ahead and stay tuned for this video. Hit it, hit the like button, okay? Drop a comment down below and let's get started. I'm going to try to keep this nice and short. I'm going to tell you guys how it took me almost 10 years to lose almost 100 pounds. Because I'm not quite there yet. I have 20 more pounds to lose. I want to go ahead and tell you guys my story. For the most part of my life, I had pretty much been like pretty thin, I guess like slim thick, if you want to call it that. I'm going to like kind of insert some pictures maybe. So in about 2011, I noticed my thighs were getting a little bit bigger, but I've always had thick thighs, so I didn't really pay that much attention to it. By the time I was a senior in high school in 2012, I noticed that now I was wearing like larges, extra larges, which that's not what I had going on. I was in 2012, like I said, my senior year of high school. This time, my PCOS, my polycystic ovarian syndrome, was starting to affect me. However, I had no idea. I just genuinely was like, oh, I've been slacking off the cheering. Like, I haven't been hitting my squats deep enough. Like, whatever. Also missed a season. I was not able to cheer football season. So when I started cheering basketball season, I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm out of shape. I didn't cheer. I didn't do any sports for like fall. After I graduated, that's when I had noticed like the weight gain was a lot. I couldn't fit any of my clothes. I now needed like a 1X. I was just very discouraged because I didn't understand what was happening with my body. And of course, everyone had their comments, if I was hiding a pregnancy, like was I eating more, like where this weight had come from. August of 2012, I go ahead to college at Virginia State University. Shout out to the Trojans, okay? Shout out to the real VSU, because if you type in vsu.edu, you see who? Oh, okay. So that's when I noticed, like, okay, like I had gained a lot of weight. I still didn't know what was going on, but I noticed that I gained weight. But I was down south. I was in college. I was like, who cares? I was also kind of battling a little bit of depression and anxiety at this time. So I was like, like we can get weight off. I noticed that my skin was also darkening as well. That is something that happens when you have PCOS. So my skin was darkening and I was just concerned but still like clueless about what to do. So in 2013, I get into a relationship. It's a toxic relationship. It's not a good relationship. It's a facade, quite frankly. I held that facade for 3 years. So in 2014, that is when I just completely like blew up. Like I was already at 273 pounds. I don't know where the weight gain, like how many pounds or anything in between those months to tell you, but that's all I know is I was 273 pounds. 2014 is when I also received my diagnosis of polycystic ovarian syndrome. That was important because all of the working out that I was trying to do, all of the things that I was used to doing because I was an athlete, wasn't working for me. And the reason being is because I was having hormonal issues. I was having a hormonal imbalance, and that is what was causing my weight to fluctuate, and it was causing it to be difficult for me to lose weight. So I'm with this guy. He wants me to stay at this size. I'm like, I don't know about that. So I start researching. I'm trying to learn. There's not very much information about PCOS out. It's just, I was really, I was getting nothing. If I'm being honest, I was getting absolutely nothing. Black women with PCOS, oh baby, I was really turning up with zilch, zero, nada, zip. So, anyways, like I said, I started researching in 2015. I'm starting to work out. I'm starting to do a lot of HIIT exercises, right? So I'm starting to focus on HIIT exercises. I'm starting to go crazy with the HIIT. I'm eating clean. I'm doing what I need to do, but I'm not seeing much of a difference. I'm not really dropping any pounds. What I'm doing is not working. So in 2016, I changed to what I like to call lit, which is low, intensity. Doing lit, and then I did like free weights, and I did see a good shift. but it really wasn't that much. I was about 250 at this time. That still wasn't where I wanted to be. I started walking and running, skipping breakfast, and doing protein shakes or smoothies. Managed to get all the way down from 250. Okay, this is in 2017. I managed to get down from 250 to 222 pounds. That's at the top of 2017. Throughout the rest of 2017, I managed to come in at about 183 on April of 2018. So I spent a year doing what I was doing, getting my body right. And in April of 2018, I hit my beautiful goal of 183 pounds. And it was absolutely gorgeous, right? And you would think that that's where my story ends. No, in May of 2018, I got pregnant. We wound up giving birth in January of 2019. After I had my son, I wound up being about 233 pounds. That was when I was like 6 months postpartum. So that was like July of 2019. By April of 2020, which is again another year, right? I spent 12 months getting myself together. I'm 214 pounds. So I did it again, honey. Dropped that weight again. By August of 2020, I was pregnant again. I gave birth in April of 2021. Did suffer from postpartum depression. About July of 2021, I'm back to 223 pounds. So that's about 2 or 3 months postpartum. Since I had postpartum depression, it was really hard for me in the gym. I was very lost. It took me like 2 hours to finish a 30-minute workout. It was really difficult. I started with body weight only. So I would literally go in the gym, but I wouldn't touch any weights. I would just do jumping jacks, leg lifts, just anything where I just use my body for about 11 months. I got a trainer for about 1 month. And then I started incorporating weightlifting as well. That was in about April and March of 2022, doing body weight training 5 times a week, and I was doing weight training with free weights, which is like dumbbells, kettlebells, things of that nature, about 3 or 4 times a week. Let me tell you guys, from 223 pounds in July of 2021 got to 195 pounds of May in 2022. It's been pretty consistent. And as of today, May of 2023, I'm 192 pounds. Maintained the weight that I've lost for a year now. And I think it's just important to know hormones, pregnancy, chronic illnesses, things of those nature, they play a huge part when you're trying to lose weight. It's important that we know there's a difference between fat loss and weight loss, as well as muscle loss. I just really hope that this inspires someone to keep going. Don't give up just because you don't see numbers on the scale moving. A good way to tell if you feel like something is working for you is like if you're finding yourself to be less winded, if you're finding yourself with more energy, or you're sleeping better, you're eating more. That lets you know that what you're doing is working. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions, as always, you can leave it down in the comment section. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video, guys.